Welcome to Brown Girls Can, the podcast where black and brown brilliance meets real talk. This podcast is your safe space to be seen, heard, and of course, celebrated. I'm your host, Shateria, the founder and visionary behind the Brown Girls Can brand and movement. Every podcast episode, we're gonna laugh loud and dive deep into the stories, careers, and bold dreams of women who are redefining what's possible. Let's get into today's episode. Hi, I am Shateria. I'm back with another episode of Brown Girls Can, the podcast. Y'all already know I'm your host, and today I'm joined by someone special, Miss Earlene.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, clap, 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 clap. I'm so excited to have her here.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
Yes. When I emailed her, she messaged me so quick. She was like, "Oh my gosh, thank you." And I was like, "Of course. I can't wait to get into all the
I love
things."
everything that you do.
Oh, thank you.
I love everything that you're doing. Anything positive, I am here for it.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm so excited. We're going to get into all the things, all the conversation. But y'all know we sip on the podcast, so we're going to take a toast to a good episode.
Yes, thank you.
You are welcome.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Better with some chocolate.
Do I got chocolate? I have to
It's
check.
not bad to be.
Yeah, they said this is a vegan red wine.
I am very vegan. I'm very vegan. I don't know how vegan alcohol is, but I'm very vegan.
They said it don't, you know, when they do the filter system, it don't use any animal, like the screens and all that. I don't know.
Girl, they
They
better
was
not be
trying
putting
to
no
tell-
animals in no...
That's what they was trying to tell me. Because I was like, I thought all wine, you know, since it's grapes or fruit.
They said they gonna throw a horse or something over there. And, hey, you never know.
Well, you know, and I'm about to look it up because Tabitha Brown, her wine too, she said something about it's the process. It's an animal something that they don't do.
You know, a lot of people think that I'm vegan because I'm trying to protect animals. That's not true. Look, I love barbecue. I love pork chops. I love all of it, but I can't digest it. I love it. I love the smell of it. And my algorithm is mostly people cooking meat because I can't eat it. It's so terrible. I can't digest it.
When did you make that transition?
It's been 3 total years without meat, but I've never been able to digest it, so I never really ate it. But if I go to a barbecue, I would eat the barbecue. I would eat the burger. I would go out for drinks and I would eat the seafood, but then I would be deathly ill afterwards. It was terrible.
So you can't digest like fish either?
It just depends, like whatever my stomach is doing at the time. But beef, I know for sure beef and chicken, it's not good.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as I get it down my throat starts swelling.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, y'all figure it out. What works for you? If your stomach and your throat tell you something, listen to it.
Listen, I was not listening for a long time. I was not listening. I was a avid meat junkie, but I would eat and I would get sick. They thought that it was GERD. They thought that I was having GERD, overproducing acid in my stomach. Whole time it's a meat allergy.
Oh, so you're allergic to it.
Allergic.
Oh, I can't
that
even
awful?
imagine. Oh, because I don't regularly eat meat, but when I like crave it, especially like when I'm about to start my lady days, I'll crave steak or, you know, red meat. But oh my gosh, if I couldn't.
I envy you. I'm jealous of everybody in that aspect. Man, I've never been a steak eater, but I like hot wings. I like bacon. I love bacon. I dream about it, but I can't eat it. That's the one thing. Funny. That's the one thing in this world I can't have.
That is so funny. Now, speaking of dreams, so I've talked to Miss Earlene before. My dreams used to scare me. And I talked to Miss Earlene and she said, it's not nothing to be scared of. So how did that journey start for you? When did it start?
I have always seen deceased people. Always. That was the very first thing. And I didn't know that they were deceased up until I was maybe 10.
Wow.
The people I would talk to, my parents never made me feel inadequate or weird about it.
Mm-hmm.
They just let it be. Thank goodness for my parents. But I had an uncle that passed away when I was an infant, and strange things occurred after his passing because he would come feed me bottles, and my mom said she would come in the room and I would be wrapped up, or I would be unwrapped, and my bottle would be empty.
Whoa.
And so throughout my life, this person would come and talk to me at night, and he'd sit and play with me to sunrise.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I saw a picture of him in a coffin at my grandmother's house when I was 10, and they never told me his name. I said, that Uncle Bro dead? And everybody looked at me. I said, is he dead? And they said, he died when you were a baby.
Oh my God.
I thought this man was alive the whole time. He come see me every night.
Wow.
Yeah, my dad, oldest brother.
So that was, you said you were a baby.
Yes.
And so you kept seeing.
I kept seeing him, and to this day, I see him.
Wow.
But in a different capacity now. He comes to me and he tells me things that are going to transpire on that side of the family. Comes to me and tell me things to tell the people on that side of the family if anything is wrong, health-wise or otherwise.
So that speaks to like when people transition, you always have like an angel or a guardian kind of guiding you.
Absolutely. Most people, what you would consider to be an angelic presence could very well be your family member. For most people, it is. When I talk to people, it is very rare that I'm coming across somebody that they don't know. A lot of the information that I receive, because contrary to popular belief, people say, hey, you're psychic, you're this, you're that. I'm a medium first.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of my information comes from them.
Wow.
I can foresee things, but 9 times out of 10, I'm going to run across people. Their family's going to be right there. And when it comes to them watching over you, what I've discovered is they really watching over, because I absolutely sometimes have to tell the person, hey, this person is right here wanting me to acknowledge them. I describe the person, they instantly know who that person is. And they will not let me get past them to look into anything.
So do you see like a physical appearance? Like, well, what do you see when they're, saying I want to be acknowledged?
I actually run into the person. And when I say run into them, like it's strange. How can I put it where people understand it? When I tap into people, it's like dreaming while you're awake. And so you're in a dream, you see how vivid it can be. It's just like that. So I'm actually seeing a person, and this person may be in a space that's familiar to them, but they're not allowing me to find out anything that I need to know unless I talk to them first.
Oh.
And so they really do watch over you. They don't know me.
Right.
They don't know the reason why I'm violating your information like this. And so if you have an overprotective family member, they're going to want to know what I'm doing. But if they're knowledgeable of what I'm doing, they're going to tell me to tell you that they're there.
That is so interesting, because I always wondered, like, what is the, like we have natural sight. What is the spiritual sight that mediums and psychics see when they are, channeling or doing a medium session or, so that is very interesting that you run into them.
Yeah. I really tried, and people were like, no. But of course, I just turned 45.
Ooh, come on,
Yeah, I just
45.
turned 45. And so back when I was younger, it was not a it thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was not. People were heavy in the church. I was raised in the church myself. Um, and they were not with it. Okay. It was frowned upon. And so, in all actuality, what a lot of people don't know is when you go to church, or at least when you used to,
Mm-hmm.
the minister was supposed to have the gift and they do the prophesizing. Um, they pray over you to manifest whatever it is that you need, money, housing, or whatever.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
and they would come and they would prophesize over you. I see you getting this. I pray over you that this manifests in your life and that this be healed. And it's no different. But nowadays, it's just not something that's included anymore.
Yeah. You mean like at church?
Yeah. Like they pray,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't do that aspect of it. That's the part
Mm-hmm.
I miss about church.
What's something that people would be surprised to know about you?
I love cooking.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Everything. I love to cook. I love to bake. Um, I am extremely nerdy.
As in books?
I don't watch TV.
Oh.
Not unless somebody forced me to. I don't watch TV. I read.
Mm-hmm.
I read books or whatever it is. If I'm on social media, I'm an avid comment reader. I'm one of those people I go through and I read comments. I'll skip all the way to the comments and read out. I love to read.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of comments, Miss Earlene do not play. If you trying to be funny, slick, she gon' clap back. Now be ready. Be ye ready. Where did you get that mentality to stand up for yourself and to speak up?
I have 20 brothers.
20?
I have 20 brothers. All but one live in Chattanooga. One live up in Memphis, I do believe.
No sisters.
No sisters. I have a stepsister, but no sisters.
20 brothers?
And I have a family full of men. And I was very tomboyish when I was younger. Some people would say that I was a bully, but that's not true. I'm not even tall enough. But I just didn't like people to pick on other people, and I didn't like people trying to pick on me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm a bubbly, silly person, but I got picked on a lot. I did. I got picked on a lot when I was younger. So, when you're a kid, you have to beat a lot of people up when you're that person. Because I was a nerd.
Mm-hmm.
But it's weird when people say, nerd. Yeah, I was a nerd. And I'm still a nerd. I'm just a very, I don't know exactly how to describe it, but I'm a nerd. It just don't seem like it.
Yeah, no, I would have never thought that.
I am extremely nerdy.
So that is a good answer because that is definitely something I never would have thought. So talk to us about, well, first, I don't think you told the people who you are, what you do. We started talking about dreams.
My name is Earlene McConnell. I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee, of course, and I am a psychic medium. But I do an array of other things spiritual. I do sound healing.
Mm-hmm.
I also teach it. I am a Reiki master. And, I all things spiritual is what I specialize in. And I absolutely love it. I love it. I love it so much that I left the medical field behind for it.
And how long have you been doing that?
I've been in business. It's been over 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been over 20 years.
And that's crazy because people do not think that there is a career, there is stable finances in that field, but that's amazing.
I have to be honest. I started out online,
Mm-hmm.
and I have clientele all around the world. I got to be honest. I think that's one of the reasons why my business is so stable. I would travel wherever my clients are. I travel to them, or they come to me. And because again, Chattanooga was not as open when I stepped out into that space, and especially, our people.
Yeah.
They very Christian,
Yeah,
and
I
I
was gonna
love
say we're in
that.
the Bible
I
belt.
love it. Yeah, we are the buckle and the holes of the belt. Okay, I think that thank God that I was able to open people's eyes to some things and help them to understand that you can open up to that aspect of yourself and it not be deemed bad or negative. Which, have you not noticed that it's when you see Caucasian people do it, it's angelic. When we do it, it's bad.
Yeah, it's demonic. It's the whole good, bad, angel, demon.
Yeah. It's always seemed like a darker color associated with negativity, and I hate that. And I'm trying to change the narrative on that as well.
So how are you trying to change it?
I want people to look at spiritual Black women. When they look at Black women in general, Black women, brown women, they see angry, they see negative, they see loud, they see ghetto. And even if they are ghetto, don't make them a bad person.
Yeah.
I know all sorts of women. And when my store was open in East Ridge, I would have people come in. I have fired people over judging people when they come through the door. I don't play that. I don't play that at all. It does not matter what kind of clothes you wear, how you look, how you talk. You should be able to come into any place and not be looked at weird. So my doors were open to anybody. They could come in. If anybody looked at them wrong, they out that door, they fired.
I love that.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Especially my people. I engage with some of the poorest of poor people and some of the wealthiest. I treat them all the same.
Yeah,
it makes no difference to me. And so I feel that it should be that way. You never know what a person will be in life, and they may need your help or you may need theirs.
Yeah, because it is definitely an exchange. So y'all know I've talked about this on the podcast. These numbers be wearing me out. I see number synchronicities from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep, and even in my sleep, I dream about them. So what does that mean? When it first started happening, it scared me, just like when I started having vivid dreams. But now I just laugh and just it's part of like I was telling my friend I can't imagine not seeing them now because it's like I'm just aware of them. So
numbers are gateways to other realms and manifestation. So let's say, for instance, if you see 555, depending on the thing that you need to note when you see it is how you feel. What's going on at the moment and how do you feel? If you see 555, 555 is a symbol of strife. It's a warning that you're getting ready to run into a negative situation or argument. If you see 111, 111 is a master number which breaks down to 3. 3 means door in Hebrew. That means that you have some new opportunities coming. You have visitors coming, or you finna connect with somebody new or somebody from your past. If you see 1111, everybody loves 1111.
I got a 1111 necklace.
Yeah, everybody loves 1111 because 1111 symbolizes security, but it's the God number. So when you see 1111, that is the moment that you need to just instantly break into a meditation.
And how do you do that? Like, what does that look like? Like, I'm driving and break it down into a meditation. What does that look like?
Well, turn the radio off and just, you can still focus on the road, but feel the energy shift around you. In that moment, you are basically open to a portal to God, or as I call it, heaven's gates. So if you see 1111, you need to change your thought immediately to the things that you want to see positive happening in your life for the people that you love. Immediately. You can start thinking, I want to see wealth coming to me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see healing for my grandmother. I want to visualize your grandmother getting that healing, feel her getting that healing, send that energy to her or your grandfather or a friend that's going through something, because that is the moment when you can manifest that.
So all this time I did not know that 1111 was a God number.
Yeah.
I can't remember why I bought this necklace. And I actually remember I saw it in TJ Maxx in Northgate. And I saw it, it caught my eye. I picked it up, looked at it, and it had on the box, you know, like those little jewelry boxes. It had a little saying or something on it. Man, I picked it up, read it, and I was like, should I get it? And I put it back. And then I went on and did what I had to do that day. And then the next day, someone was like, go back and get that necklace. Go back and see if the necklace is there. So I went back, I bought it, and I don't think I mean, of course, to change clothes or change outfits, but I always put it back on.
You're just a number goddess. That's all it is.
That is so funny.
Not everybody sees numbers.
That is crazy to me, because when I say I see them every day, because that's what I was gonna follow up and say. Well, what if I see all of them?
Well, if you see all of them, then those are the energies that are manifesting to you at the time. Utilize them.
Man,
Utilize it.
I'm telling you, I could see a car go by me, it could say 222, and then right another car zoom by and it'll be like 888. I mean, just like that all day.
The same way that you see numbers, some people see colors and relate to colors the same way.
How? Like, as far as colors?
Let's say, for instance, the shoes that you have here. For instance, like, a person may come in here and they're drawn to a certain pair of shoes. So a very talkative person would be attracted to the blue pair. A person that's more of an empathic, heart chakra driven person would be attracted to the green pair. A person that has an active sacral chakra, they're more of the sexy person. Active kundalini energy, they'll go for the red or the pink pair.
So do they see those colors more?
Yes.
So y'all, if y'all see colors, I remember when I started seeing numbers, I was like, what is this called? Because I wanted to research and like figure out what it was. So there are terms that you can kind of, look up.
Doreen Virtue doesn't deal in spirituality. I think Hay House is still around, but when I was in my 20s, they used to do these seminars about numbers, and it was based on her teaching. But
who?
Doreen Virtue.
Doreen Virtue. Okay.
Yeah. If you want to know something spiritual, you definitely want to go for older books and teachings. The stuff now is.
Yeah. She told me that. She said, because I was asking about like how to interpret my dreams. And she said, don't get nothing off Amazon except, these specific one or two, because, the older books are the ones that actually are of substance.
Yes.
So that's cool. So tell us about what you have going on.
I was inspired recently by my late godmother. Her name is Melvaline. She had a long battle with cancer, and I fought with her to keep her alive. And so she would go to stage 4, and I would pull her out of it. I would heal of it. We would get rid of it. They didn't have to do nothing. They would deal with it, and it'll be dissipated.
Wow.
And she'll start doing well again. And then years later, it would come back. And I let her know, I said that, this is what's going to take you out. She said, I know. She said, but I want to be here as long as I can. I'm like, all right. She was a spunky, beautiful woman, full of just knowledge and good energy and sex appeal. Heavy on sex appeal. Big heart. But she passed away in the fall, year before last. And during the time that she came to me and she said, I just need you to do it one more time. And I said, I can't. I said, I told you that I'm not allowed to. And during the moment that I was doing the last healing on her, this big light appeared over her.
Wow.
And from it, she looked up and she saw it and she said, that's my mama. And she told her, she said, don't worry, I'm coming to get you. And she said, did you see that? I said, yeah, I saw that. And so I picked up and I carried her to my living room and she sat on the couch and I finished and I was washing her feet. And I looked in the water and I saw her mother's face.
Wow.
And she said, tell her that I'm coming to get her tonight. And I let her know, and she said, my mother's coming to lift me over with the finger of love. And she passed away that next day.
Oh my gosh.
She passed away that next day.
Ooh, I got chills.
But we talking 8 years, an 8-year battle.
And you said she would go from stage 4 to it being gone?
Yes.
Oh my.
That's just one of the things that I do. And she came to me this year and she told me that I should be helping people. I should be helping people that have cancer. And I told her, I said, I can help them, but it's something, if people are open to it, in a lot of states, they allow healers, Reiki practitioners and so forth, sound healers, to come into hospitals and you work side by side with doctors.
Really?
Yeah.
In what states? Like out west?
More so out west.
Because I was going to say, I haven't heard
in
the South or, of course, anywhere close to here.
I myself had 3 big lumps in my breast. I wrote about it on social media. It happened during the pandemic. My condo burnt down. I had to close my store, which was my baby, during the pandemic. They made me close it, and it broke my heart. And one thing that women need to understand is that you're seeing a lot of young girls with breast cancer now. Teens, 20s, 30s. They should not have breast cancer.
Yeah.
They should not be having breast cancer or having to get their breasts removed. There are a lot of broken-hearted young ladies out here, and they're struggling emotionally. And life is hard. Breast abnormalities spiritually come from a broken heart. Heart attacks come from a broken heart. I myself, like I said, I lost everything. All I had was my car. But I had money in the bank, but I lost all my material possessions, pictures of my mother, my family, my children, in that fire. And so I was sad. I carried on. But I developed 3 lumps in my breast that were about the size of a silver dollar. You could see them through my shirt. I had to go get mammograms every month and then eventually every other month, because I told them I didn't want them to go in my breast. I want them to let me see if I could fix it. And they allowed me that space to heal myself. And so I worked on myself and they shrunk until they were gone.
What did you do?
I did sound healing on myself. I did Reiki and energy healing on myself.
Did you change your diet?
No, I didn't change my diet, but the music and stuff that we listen to, it makes a difference in how our body heals.
Yes.
That's why a lot of people, thousands of years, they suggested classical music because of the vibration. But I like to create sounds, singing bowls, chimes, intoning.
I just saw some sound bowls. I can't remember where I was at, but I was like, I think those would be good for, calming down. And what are some of the other reasons why people use sound bowls?
Healing mostly.
Mhm.
There's a difference. You have people who do sound baths.
Mhm.
Sound baths are just basically to give people the ambience of a positive sound, relaxation, sleep, peace. It can help with depression, but sound healers, they take it a step farther, and you're actually going in and healing different illnesses and stuff like that. You can lower people's blood pressure, cholesterol. Um, you can clear out. Um, One thing that I commonly do, I go in and I work, do uterine healings,
Mm.
fibroids and stuff like that. And so, depending on how far gone it is, like none of what I do replaces the help of a doctor or
Mhm.
traditional medical help,
Mhm.
but it can get rid of it.
So do you have specific, so is it specific vibrations or notes
Yes,
that target certain things?
yes.
That is
It's specific
crazy.
notes and note combinations.
And so do you go to a school to learn that?
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. That's so interesting. So how long have you been doing the sound healing?
Ooh, I went and got licensed for sound
See, y'all gotta
healing.
get licensed.
Yeah, the reason why you can absolutely go out into the world and you can play singing bowls. When it comes to people's health,
You're right.
that's where your problem come in.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't know what you're doing, you can hurt somebody. I was just telling a friend of mine, posted a video of a tuning fork healing. He was like, "Well, the vibration knows where to go." No, it doesn't. Technically, whatever you strike, whatever's going on in that person, if it's wrong,
Mm.
it can bottom their blood sugar out. It can bottom out their blood pressure. It can make them have a seizure.
Ooh. Y'all don't be playing.
So you have to be careful. You have
Yes.
to be careful because a lot of times when I'm done with the healing, people have to later and get their vision back because they can't fully see afterwards. Like you have to regulate the energy in their body so they can get their vision back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's intense.
That
But as
sounds
far as
intense.
like doing singing bowls and doing sound baths and stuff like that, that's pretty safe. But when it comes to the actual
The
healing part,
healing.
get
That's yeah.
licensed, learn it, learn it.
So now I'm real like into it. Um, how do they find like the school? Is it how
I'm gonna be honest with you. I would fly out of here and go to school. See, as an American, which I am a proud American, um, I'm also a very proud brown black woman. We had a tendency to just pick stuff up and start doing it, and we don't know what we're doing.
That's true.
And so I want to go to people that are experts in what they do. And I did go to school to learn spirituality and religion. I did. I went to college for that. But when it comes to doing deeper things, I go outside the United States.
Really?
Yeah, I go outside the United States because they use it all the time. Over here, it's traditional medicine all the time. So I go outside the United States.
Ooh.
Now,
Yeah, travel.
I am on the board of drugless medicine.
Oh.
But when it comes to some things, I think I don't really take anything but Tylenol. I like Tylenol.
She said that's it. That's
Yeah,
why I
I
draw the
like
line.
Tylenol. But other than that, I don't take anything. I do take an iron supplement.
Mm-hmm.
I take an iron supplement about 10 to 15 days out of the month. But that's it.
Y'all out the country
Yeah.
to go to school. How long was school?
I just recently completed the longest 8 months of my life. And
What?
I actually that fire that I was telling you about, I lost a lot of stuff in that fire because I had to take a lot of stuff out of the shop and put it in my house. And to my luck, to my dismay, which really was not, to my dismay, it burnt down.
She said, to my dismay.
Yeah. I have to say that.
Oh my goodness.
I have to say it.
So y'all know, again, I've talked about this on the podcast. Both of my parents have passed away, and I've had some medium sessions with Miss Earlene. And I will tell you the things that she communicated from them to me. I can't. It's not a. I'm trying to even think of the emotion because, you know, my dad died when I was 5. My mom died when I was 11. I'm 35 now. So to be able to communicate with them or even just hear words that they would say to me or that they are saying to me, that was, I'm telling you, so special for me. And I thank you so much because I'm like, and I don't even know when I started feeling like I want to hear from them or there's that feeling or that thought.
When you had the feeling or the thought that you wanted to hear from them, you were in the presence of them at that moment.
Wow.
What a lot of people don't know, when they think about their deceased family member and they get emotional, all they know is to cry in that moment.
Yeah.
They don't know to tap into their energy and understand that they're present right then. And that's the reason why they're picking up on them so heavy. Most people think, you're washing dishes or you're having fun and you're listening to music or you're cooking. And then all of a sudden this emotion hits you and you're like, I miss this person.
Mm-hmm.
I miss this person. Or in that moment, a lot of people, they have a visual in their mind of the person. Or they start remembering things about the person in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
That is them communicating with you.
Wow.
They're giving you the visual. They're giving you the emotion. Like my mom, she manifests herself to me in other people because she's just that kind of person. And so it started off with me smelling her. And a lot of people smell their family members at random. And so it started off with me smelling her. I hear her laugh. And I turn around and she's right there.
Do you see her?
I see her.
Wow.
I see her. And I thought I needed some mental help, honey. When she passed away, at that time I was 35. And I knew that she was gonna pass away. And so I moved her in with me. I wanted to keep her alive. But I had already done it. I had already done it. That's why I say I can only do it so many times. She had a cancer scare. And they actually went in to do the surgery and it wasn't nothing there. It was all gone.
Wow.
But they told me that I could only keep her around for 7 years.
When you say they?
Well, when I say they, there is a higher power. And for people that don't believe in God, God really exists. God is real. And that's another thing that a misconception that people have about me. They're like, oh, they look at me and they paint me out to be a negative person. But I was raised Christian. I was hit on ML King by a car that was going 75 miles an hour. I was hit in front of Park Place School, which is now an apartment building. But it was a school there called Park Place. And it hit me and knocked my hair out of my head. My plaits were laying in the street. Messed up my legs. They got me to the hospital and I crashed. I died. And when I came back, I told my mom, I said that I saw God. I did. I was 12. I saw God.
You was 12 when you got hit?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was 12. And his presence was bigger than the room. But yet he could still put his hand on my shoulder and tell me I was going to be okay. And I said, am I dead? He said, only for a second. And I just boo-hooed. And he explained to me that I was not going to die. I was going to make a full recovery. But I'm supposed to be helping people. That's why I was coming back. And so I took from that I should be working in the medical field, being a nurse or something. But I didn't want to see people die. I wanted to heal people.
Yeah, I want to see them live.
Yeah, I wanted to see them live for as long as they can.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I did.
What do you think is your biggest mission?
I want people to be happy. It's so much depression and negativity out in the world. I want to see people happy. I want to see people, if they have a purpose, I want to see them live and walk in that.
Yeah.
Do I believe in people having purposes? Every time I tap into a mediumship, they're telling people that the purpose of life is to be happy. Happiness is healing.
Yeah, I heard that.
When you see a person that's joy-filled, they're healthy.
Yes.
They're happy. You see all these happy elderly people walking, jogging, running with a smile on their face and
Working
doing
out.
yoga and working out.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we all dying on the treadmill because we're frustrated. But they don't want much. And so to achieve anything in life, you got to first be happy. Frustration manifests nothing for you.
Man.
It manifests nothing for you. And so the most important thing that I want people to see, I want people to see me smiling. I want them to see me happy because I am.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about nothing. I always tell people, I say to my dismay because I have to, because it's what we're taught.
Yeah.
But when that place burned down, it freed me.
Wow.
It freed me. I had prayed because the people that I rented from, they were saying that I sold drugs. They didn't know that I owned that store. I was a Black girl. I was young.
Mm-hmm.
And so they looked at me. They saw nice cars parked. They saw my children wear nice clothes. And they said I sold drugs. And they even reported that I sold drugs. They reported that they smelled marijuana coming out of my apartment, and I don't smoke at all. And they were running me through the ringer. I went live and I talked about it. And to their dismay, the police came and told them that, they said, "You don't know her?" And they were like, "What about it?" They said, "That's the man reader in East Ridge." He said, "She's been everywhere." He said, she don't sell drugs.
Right.
Yeah, they were trying to get me put in jail.
Wow. Can you look at your life and notice a pattern of things like that where it's like something trying to distract you or trying to stop you from doing what you're doing now?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And those are the things that are adios. It got to go. Anything that's in my way like that, that is negative energy. When people think negative energy, they're thinking voodoo, they're thinking hoodoo. But people are the manifestors of negativity. There's no powerful negativity than another person. You just don't know how many people look at you and they're angry at you because they see you happy.
Ugh, that is one of the most frustrating things, to be in a good space but not want to share it because somebody around you feel like, okay, it's a monitoring spirit, or they present like they're happy but they really jealous, or
I would say this. One thing I've learned in my life journey, and I'm saying this as a 45-year-old woman to all the young ladies out there, do not hide your happiness.
Thanks for vibing with us on Brown Girls Can, the podcast. If you felt this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with your girl gang. You can catch us on social media on Instagram at Brown Girls Can, the podcast, and on Facebook at Brown Girls Can. And remember, you are already everything you are becoming. So until next time, keep showing up, glowing up, and choosing you. Always remember that you can do anything.